Hello everybody, Animation from Caitlin here, and today we are going to be doing a Q&A. I honestly got a lot more questions than I thought I would, which is pretty cool actually. So without further ado, let's get into them. What's your opinion on Dragons Rising Part 2? Oh boy, this deserves an entire discussion video, and I will make one if you guys desire. But to really sum up how I feel about Dragons Rising as a whole, I'm gonna say it's refreshing. It's still Ninjago and the familiarity is still there with all my favorite characters, except Jay. They kind of left him out and I'm kind of sad about that. But other than that, it's definitely a new take on the show, and it's very refreshing and much needed. I'm in love with the new characters.
And I love Kai and Wildfire with all my heart. Like I said, this deserves a video all its own.
What's your favorite and least favorite candy?
Glad you asked.
My absolute favorite candy ever is Kit Kat. I actually own a Kit Kat shirt that I got from Hershey Park. But as for least favorite, I really don't like dissing on anything. Specifically because I know at least someone likes it. So then I feel like trashing on it is either going to hurt their feelings or get me in trouble. But if you want me to be completely honest, this is very specific, but I really hate Strawberry Jolly Ranchers. Don't ask me why, I have no idea. What made you start this channel? Ooh, no, this is a good one. You see, I didn't. Back when I was a dumb little child and my animation looked, questionable. My dad thought it would be a wonderful Christmas present to start posting my stuff online. Therefore, he got me a YouTube channel. And the video that is playing is actually the first video on my channel. However, for years, I didn't actually post anything because I didn't know how. But in 2020, I got really bored because, lockdown, and I figured out how, so I started posting my own stuff, and then it kind of just took off from there. Who was your favorite Ninjago character, and why? I don't really think that's needed to be said. But then again, you didn't say favorite ninja, you said favorite character in general, correct? By definition, that means the character I think about the most. Yeah, that would mean it would be Echo. Which do you prefer, Marvel or DC? Oh, no, you are not dragging me into that war. However, I might be able to level the playing field here. I don't watch either. Well, I mean, that's not entirely true. I do like Spider-Man. But outside of that, don't kill me here. The only other Marvel movies I have watched, other than the Spider-Man associated ones, are Guardians of the Galaxy. I kid you not even the first Avengers movie. Though admittedly, this is on my list of things to do. As far as DC goes, that is a lot too dark for me. However, I do really like Lego Batman and the Teen Titans show. Trust me, I tried actual Batman, cannot do it. Way too dark. What's your favorite restaurant? Oh, that's hard. Not entirely sure, but I really like Olive Garden and Buffalo Wild Wings. If you had one superpower, what would it be and why? I don't know, I think this is pretty basic, but it's always between teleportation and flying. But real world situation, I would like to know the consequence or the catch of these powers. Like, do you actually have to put physical effort into flying? Like, would it wear you out after a while? Because if that was the case, then I would not like it as much as I think I would. And we are going to assume that you've never actually needed to be to a place in order to teleport to it. So yeah, it's kind of just up to the catch at that point. Though cool one I do consider that not a lot of people bring up is making clones of myself. What accents can you do? Well, me and my friends like to do British accents sometimes, for literally no reason, just for fun. But then you dare talk smack about my second favourite princess movie, Brave. I'm gonna go sound like I'm straight from Scotland. I'll go full Merida on ya. Have you ever seen a movie or show you regret watching? There is one show that I kind of regret ever watching because I refused to watch it after one point because it got really bad really quickly, but I won't say it because I know people like it. What got you into voice acting? So, one time I was watching My Little Pony, specifically the episode Cranky Doodle Donkey, because that was the episode where Pinky sang the song Smile. Anyway, I was a dumb little baby, and I wanted to sing along with what was my favorite pony at the time, so I opened my mouth, took a deep breath, and out came this voice, smile, smile, smile. From that point on, I tried to do a bunch of other characters, and since it works, I was like, hey, I like this. I want to do this. What's your favorite characters to voice when you get roles? Admittedly, I only normally get Nia. However, I am voicing a character for what can be called, I guess, a movie, but I don't think I'm allowed to say the details. At least not yet. What do you love the most about Echo Zane? What is there not to love? He's adorable. But I mostly got attached to him because he was abandoned, and that makes me sad. And in more ways than one, the writers sort of abandoned him too. And now I sort of just use him as, my OC. I've built so much off of him and made him into, one of my own character in a way. Rank your favorite LEGO franchises? Obviously Ninjago is top. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for LEGO Friends and LEGO Elves. Both of the LEGO movies are peak, and I do not care what anyone else says, I actually very much enjoy Chima. What got you into Sonic? Ah yes, Mr. the Hedgehog. Here is a short version. I've always had an unknown, genuine beef with this guy. I never hated Mario, I just sucked at his games. Dad and my dad would always pick him when we played Smash Bros. Or Mario Kart, and obviously he'd beat me up, so, Anyway, for literally no reason whatsoever, one day I just started watching this Sonic YouTube channel. And it was a playthrough of Sonic Forces that I was watching, and I thought, hey, This looks fun. You can make and play as your own fluffy little animal character, and it's post-apocalyptic. This looks like my kind of game. Less than 2 days later, it was a free sale on the PS4, so I ended up just getting it. From there, I made my own first Cringe OC, so on and so forth, new Sonic fan stuff. And to this day, the songs, and especially Infinite, make me very happy.
What are your 3 favorite Pokemon?
Now, you might want to sit down for this one. It may come as a shock to you. Eevee's not my favorite. Indeed. In fact, my favorite Pokemon is actually Oshawott. And while I do use Eevee as my mascot, my first Pokemon game was Let's Go Eevee, so technically it was the first thing I ever owned. I love Oshawott more.
And I hate top 3 ranking things because my opinions are constantly changing.
But I'm in love with the entirety of the Oshawott line. Yes, I do still like Eevee. And third favorite is probably Rowlet. I know these answers are probably so basic, but I have such an attachment to these guys specifically. What do you like more, Ninjago or Pokemon? I try to shake things up and keep it neutral, but it's definitely more leaning to the Lego side of things, sorry. Besides, I've had zero motivation to play Violet recently. Do you think you'll ever do Pokemon live streams? If you mean playing the game on stream, then maybe? I'd absolutely love to do live streams one day, whether it be playing a game or drawing. It's a matter of trying to figure out how to do it, also doing it in a way that my computer won't catch on fire. Will you be making more Mr. E animations? Well, I used to go crazy over it because I thought he was Echo. Now that I no longer believe that, I guess I kind of fizzled out of him, but also I have a new headcanon and I should really do more with him because I do still like him. What's your opinion on Beacon Pines? I don't know what that is. Hold on a second. Oh, it's a video game! Ah yes, this seems to be one of those deceptively cute ones that are actually full of insanely dark lore. Well, I can't say I've ever heard of it until now, but thank you for letting me know that it exists, because now I will be looking more of that up. Who's better, Mr. E or Mr. F? Oh, definitely Mr. E. He actually does things. He's really cool and super threatening, and I loved him. The fight between him and Zane was epic. And look at his little wave. Unfortunately, can't really say the same for Mr. Death by Billboard. Who's your favorite Skylander? Well, obviously Spyro. But if we're not counting him, Series 3 Whirlwind. Boom Bloom and Stealth Elf being the 2 runner-ups. Who do you think would win in a fight? Mr. E or General Cryptor?
Depends, what are the criteria? We going hand to hand? Do we have weaponry, vehicles?
I mean, honestly, this might just be personal bias, but I think Mr. E would absolutely wreck Cryptor. I guess my reasoning is that now canonically, Mr. E is a destroyed Nindroid that Harumi just found on the street and, severely upgraded. How old are you? I am 126 years old. Who's your celebrity crush? I do not have one.
Well, unless...
Nah.
Why are you a tomboy with your hair cut short?
Geez, I don't judge you for how you look. But to answer your question, my hair is a beast all its own and it hates being brushed, so the shorter the better. Also, I like it like this. Do you have a boyfriend? Oh, hey, what is with this user and being personal? Yes, I do. He's right here. Answer to him if you want to get to me.
Are you wearing a turtleneck?
At the moment, no, I'm wearing a hoodie. Though I'm going to assume you're talking about my avatar, in which case, no, she's also wearing a blue hoodie. And that's gonna wrap it up for today, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, we have some late questions. Alright, sure, speed round, let's go. What's your favorite donut? Chocolate. Anything with extra, double, ultra chocolate. What are your thoughts on Pokemon Horizons? To be completely honest, I have not been caught up with the Pokemon anime recently. Though from what I have seen, I really like the direction the story's headed. Yeah, I'm kind of sad that Team Rocket, and I guess by the extent Ash, isn't in it, but it's actually really cool. It's really refreshing and sorta nice to see new protagonists. And that's gonna wrap it up for today. Thank you to everyone who asked questions, and I'm really glad that I was able to get to all of them. I hope we got to know each other a little bit more, and please don't be mad if anything I said in this video offends you in any way. So yeah. And, oh, happy Halloween, by the way. Why don't you guys tell me what you're dressing up for in the comments? So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and...